Yeah. What's good? What's nice? What's good? What's popping?
Nothing much. Nothing to say. Is the lighting good? Is the lighting good?
Should be.
Am I sitting according to the way you want me to?
Yeah, much better.
Oh my gosh. How are you?
No, I'm nice. I'm nice. How are you?
I'm okay.
How's the week been?
It's been hectic. I just want to get this day over with. I was going to do something this weekend, but
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Like what? To celebrate? Like
Yeah.
that you got through the whole week?
Yeah, and just to take a real break just before we hit the exams and all of that.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a pretty intense 3 weeks. So.
I'm ready. So
Oh yeah.
no exams.
Oh yeah.
So I'm nice.
You just had to rub that in my face, right?
I still can't believe it. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, because like it's very it's very like oh, okay. I've never ever like not written
Experienced
exams.
this.
So it's just like oh okay cool. What now?
Well, enjoy. What can I say?
Yeah. I mean I deserve it. Assignments.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Assignments are being hectic.
I
So
know, especially on your side.
yeah. So I just have to just take it easy.
Yeah. Awesome.
And this morning, how are you feeling? Right?
I'm okay. I'm ready to present my city to the world. We're doing that at 1 o'clock. We made some kind of prototype of a city of what a smart city would look like.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking it easy.
Let's see how it goes. I don't know if you've been like following news and stuff, but like you know, our football player that we like,
Yeah.
he's on the news a lot right now, and yeah, there's like 11 alleged rape charges.
That's
Decide.
hectic. That's hectic.
I decide so, and
I didn't get the story quite clearly. I heard it 2 days ago.
yeah. I think others have been there, but like this one is like recent, so others,
Yeah,
other
yeah.
ones, the 10 ones just debunked from nowhere, and then it's just like, oh, so this is something that he's been doing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's actually quite scary, hey? Like you don't know who's next. And when I mean who's next, I mean the perpetrator,
Yeah. Yeah.
not the victim. I mean, was they the important part? I'm just saying, look, these celebrities
Oh,
and people
okay,
we've
okay.
come to know, people who are our role models,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they seem to be disappointing us in a way.
Yeah, true. But like, I mean, even now, right now, it's alleged, so we don't know. You know, but like, I was also thinking, like, you think about it, like with celebrities, right? Do you think, you know, looking at his career and he's the best football player and he pays salaries for a lot of people and he's responsible for a lot of endorsements right now. Should he plead guilty if he is guilty because you know there's so much to lose on his side, or should he just buy his way out and maybe change in the future, you know, and be a good person? What do you think?
Okay, obviously I'm not in his shoes, right? And
course.
as a celebrity, you'd want to protect your name because that's career ruining right there.
Yeah.
But however, you know how we taught that, you know, when you're saying sorry for something, you need to admit to doing the wrong.
Okay.
So you can't just now cover it up and then try and change. A lot of people will hurt. A lot of women will be called liars for that, you understand? Because, I mean, if he pleads not guilty, obviously he's saying that these women are fabricated stories.
Of course.
And what justice do they get? Or how does that make another lady or another woman who has experienced this want to come out to tell her story if she knows that?
The system's gonna fail you.
Yeah.
But like, so now you saying that he shouldn't, like, you know, like these big people, not just even him only, you know, like.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot recently. I mean, the hashtag Me Too movement started because of the actors in Hollywood, and I just guess it made more women open up to whatever that they've experienced, come in solidarity, because this is really a real issue right now. It always has been, But
I
by the
mean,
time it
when
came
it
to
happens,
light,
yeah, and also when it happens on a bigger scale, you
Yeah.
realize like, oh shit, this is actually real. You
Yeah.
know? Because I was also thinking, I'll just play the devil's advocate, really. Like, even for him, is he? Didn't they want it though? Like, you know how it is. Like, some women, they'll try to work their way to you and give you all these signs and stuff, and then when you do something like that, and then it becomes a problem. You know, because
no,
because
but
you.
if there is no consent from the woman, it shouldn't happen
Of course,
at all. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to think that these guys, because things came with R. Kelly as well. They have statuses where they can get any woman that they want. Why are you forcing yourself on a woman? Why are there so many rape allegations behind these people? It just isn't right. It doesn't make sense. You understand what I'm saying?
Because also if they lie, it's another issue too, because it's not proven yet. So it's like, it's very sad for him because he has a lot to lose right now. Already he's being, already they told him not to be in the Portugal playing,
Match,
so
yeah,
yeah, he's not in.
Yeah.
So imagine this, and only to find out it's all a lie. It's just they're just hustlers, like they could be just hustlers.
They
who are
want
trying
money,
to
they want to
get
do
their
a
way
career.
to
That's a
whatever.
possibility too, and that's why we're using the term alleged.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our hope that it's false, it's becoming smaller and smaller just because of so many cases that have arisen recently, and how many of them have been proven to be guilty. I mean, one of the worst was the Bill Cosby thing for me, honestly. I was shocked because I used to watch this guy on TV, funny guy. Imagine inspiration, and then you come up with all these. I mean, several women came.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like that's how I was thinking, because for such people, when you're much of a bigger star, also people will put you in situations where they can trap you. There's always that thing of a motive. They're sent by someone probably. They see you. You're like a target. Against all odds. So it's like these things are bound to happen. For people like him.
True.
So yeah.
I just think rape shouldn't be condoned in any way.
Of course.
And women need to be careful as well because, like you said, these are celebrities. You probably might put yourself onto this guy. I mean, I've heard stories where the Harvey Weinstein case where women would say, okay, he touched me inappropriately, we were in a meeting, and then later on that day he's like, come to my hotel. And you are going, and you're doing it, and you're continuing, and you know that this is not a safe situation, but you still, because I think, they take advantage of vulnerability. They can see that you want something.
Of course. And you see, that's why I always tell people, like, once you get a man there, it's very hard to take him back. Once he's in that zone, because remember, there's like hormones too. Hormones are playing along as well. It's not you. It's hormones that are controlling you. Same way women are being controlled by hormones sometimes. So it's like the same thing. Once he's there, and you did that, it's like, oh, you played. And it's very hard to, not many dudes are disciplined like that. So you're like, oh, okay, you don't want it to cool. But it's like, oh, you play with my emotions, you play with my feelings. And it's like emotional sabotage, when you look at it that way, because it's just like, how many other guys are victims to this?
Exactly. We shouldn't be one-minded as well.
Exactly, because it's like
just because they haven't come out.
Emotional sabotage is not a thing.
Exactly.
It's not a thing. So it's like, and you ask yourself so many questions of like, so maybe that's how this is how you are. Because like also, say for instance now you go out there naked. It's like, you somehow attracting such behavior. No, you can't literally just go out there, be naked and expect nothing from guys, nothing. And be like, I don't want it, so they shouldn't want it either. I don't, but like you,
It actually
you're
needs to
attracting.
be that way,
Mm-hmm.
but unfortunately, in the world that we're living in, it's not gonna be that way.
Of
you
course,
understand?
of course.
Like you're saying, guys won't just ignore that practice. See, that's what I'm saying. Women need to protect themselves. But I'm also saying that, you shouldn't just because she's out there in
Of course.
the most
It's on
lenient
both
stuff
sides,
or
yeah.
the most lenient stuff. That doesn't give you any,
Any right to do
to
anything
want to take
her.
advantage of her or any of that. You understand?
Because also, like, you look at the fact that people do take substances too. You don't know at that time how you got, in what state where they in when you did that. Because, when a person's intoxicated and you come with that,
Yeah.
they're not thinking straight.
Yeah.
It's like even with you as a person, before you leave the house, you need to be aware. Same way, even if you had to leave the suburbs and go to township.
Yeah.
Here, maybe we might respect you and be like, oh, she's not asking for it. She's wearing a short, those short shorts that show bums and stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. But go to a township and wear that and see the behavior. And most of the people in townships, they most of the time intoxicated. They most of the time doing some dodgy shit. They involved in gangs. So it's like that behavior, it's gonna come your way.
Yeah.
You need to also be aware of your environment too, like where you at, who you talking to, the people around you. That
And it
matters
should have
too.
never got to that place. I mean, we should be free to do whatever we want to express ourselves.
Yeah.
But like you said, you're going into a township, you
Yeah.
don't know the mindset.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I find myself, that I have to dress down to some places, be really covered up because I know that it's unfortunate that we have to be in
It's
that
a
place
reality.
right now.
As much as you can be like, I'm not asking for it, but it's reality. There's one thing you need to understand: reality is reality, and that's the world we live in. We don't want people to kill, but people kill anyway because it's reality. You need to protect yourself.
It's just really sad, like
Yeah.
how many cases of rape that
Are coming out.
it's I mean, you thought that certain people are not subjected to it, or just it's crazy, and it really needs to stop. In both cases, because like you said, women are victims of that too, and we shouldn't close that, focus on one side of things, you understand? But what's your position with the Cristiano Ronaldo?
I said it already, but like for me, I think one is true, because he's a married man. What's he doing? What's he doing of some sort with these girls? You're married, you have a son. Not no random girls, 11 for that matter, can come. For one, because I thought it was one. So I was like, maybe it's not even true. She's probably like just a gold digger trying to get at him, right? One, I'd be like, okay, cool. Two, I'd be like, I'm like, but no, maybe not. Three, onwards, for me, it's like, okay, no, there's something. Where there's smoke, there's always fire. So it's just like, even with him, it's alleged, of course, but he also needs to just come out of the bubble and actually face, the truth. As much as, yes, he's the biggest footballer in the world, but that doesn't put any boundary. It doesn't put any boundary to you doing that and actually thinking that you can buy your way out. Because if you're an ordinary person, or if you are on the other side of the fence and you saw somebody doing that, you are gonna be like, they need to face the music because they did something wrong, and that's just how it's supposed to be. No matter what you are, I get it, you're responsible for so many people, you're paying a lot of people's bills, endorsements are looking at you, but no, not acceptable at all.
Not at all.
At all, because
As a public figure, why would you put yourself in this position in the first place? I'm just trying to...
these
these things are bound to come out. There is no way that you can commit such crimes and you can't stay silent.
if he's done all 10 others, they've been And
No,
probably
but
more.
apparently
and
these
there's
have
probably
been.
more.
This is
Yeah,
not
that's
the
what I'm
first
saying.
time
That's what I'm
that
saying.
they've accused him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like if he's done other ones, right?
Yeah.
If he's done other ones and they've deemed silent and
Yeah.
everything, what makes you think he wouldn't do more? And he's a big person. He can afford the most. The law can be on his side any day. He can
Yeah.
afford the most expensive lawyer you can think of. He's worth a lot of money.
But there are times that come that, there comes a time that not even power or money can
Yeah, of course.
save the rest.
I mean, and I hope this right now, it's what's gonna
him.
happen. Like I hope with money, his money and all, everything,
Yeah.
him being this great person that he
Yeah.
is, it's just not gonna do anything but put him behind bars if he's guilty.
And I hope future artists or famous people, whatever it is, actually look at this and,
Yeah.
make sure. I mean, first of all, you shouldn't be doing that, but just look at the careers that have.
Fallen.
Talk about, okay, Tiger Woods was infidelity, but just a whole lot of
Yeah.
Usher.
I mean, do you think they care though? Like, cause I mean, it's just that thing of it won't happen to me. I'm too smart for that. That type of thing. So it's just ego, and ignorance as well. It eats a lot of people because they think
Yeah.
they won't get caught. It's like a person who's committing crimes right now. They see how people are being convicted, but it's like they won't catch me. I'm not dead. I'm me.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's just that thing of people think they slick, with the way they move and all of that. So yeah. And they've
I'm actually
covered.
just thinking about this U.S. judge. I'm sure you've also heard that story. It's been on the news for a while. He wants to be a head judge or something like that, and he was accused just before he was voted into his position of sexual assault. That happened probably 30 years ago. Apparently, there's no evidence to it, but he can't do his duty now because of
what he did.
well, it's alleged, like you said, and there are many instances where people are trying to jeopardize your career path or whatever it is. But yeah, I mean,
Okay, now that you even say that, like that's so fascinating now. Okay, look at it this other. Nah, I just thought of something really right now. Like, okay, cool. Say for instance you were like 40, and 20 years ago you were nobody, right? And now you did something 20 years ago. Only now it surfaces, right? After 20 years, right? So that means you're like 40. But now you built this career that you have, you have an empire, whatever. Is it fair that people either not
Yes,
even
it
come
is.
to not even it coming to haunt you? But is it fair that people only come out because now you are like a big? Because some people are like that. They only come out because now you are known and you're there. If you were not there,
then
they
you're
were just
forfeiting
gonna
the
do
whole
that.
purpose of it. That's what I feel.
What do you mean?
For instance,
For who?
for the victim
Oh,
or whoever
okay.
wants to come out and try and expose whatever you
Yeah,
did
whatever
at
you
your
did,
40.
yeah.
Yeah, because now you're seeing money or you're seeing fame or you're
You
seeing.
understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Then they don't take you too seriously, as opposed to it feels. Okay, some people come up with excuses like I only got the courage now.
Yeah,
or this and
that's
that.
why I'm asking you now, like, cause I just thought of it now, Like, is it fair?
You actually get me thinking when you change the scenario. But as the victim, let's say I'm that 40-year-old person, whatever, I think also it's fair if that thing had to surface right now and you get caught for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair, like the previous scenario that we just talked about. I'm just saying if it comes to haunt you at 40, if it comes to haunt you at 20, if it haunts you at 60, you did something wrong. You need to account for it.
I don't know. For me, it's very subjective, man. Because honestly, it's like the thing is, we will never know a person's motive and intentions, why they do it, what they do. But part of me would feel like it's because I have what I have, and that's why you're coming out. Honestly, Because if I was just
Logically,
if
that's what we would think
you know
about.
if I was
But there are
just a
men like
nobody, if I was just a nobody, why did you just keep quiet? Because it was easier to even tackle me when
Maybe
I'm
we thought
actually
you
a
had
nobody.
nothing to lose then. And
But you see, that's
what's the
the
revenge
problem.
in it?
That's
What's
the problem. Because now you also now
what's the
using,
justice in it?
but now you also using like, anger and all these other emotions of, I want to take him down. I want
But
to
like
put
I
him
said,
down.
sometimes there's different ideologies behind it. What if
Yeah.
you are big right now, right?
Yeah.
You're 40, and you did whatever you did to me, and I'm coming out. I want to get you. Maybe I feel that it would have the justice would have more impact now than
But that's not, you see, but at the same time, it's not fair. It's not what you also doing.
maybe it would help more people because it reaches more people.
Of course, but also like what I'm saying, for such people who do that, because just only because a person is somebody or they built something, and then only now you come out, you've been quiet, and it was gonna be easy to tackle me when I was nobody, but now it's gonna be more complex, right? I feel like it's not fair because your motive is not for you to get justice, but your motive is for you to fulfill yourself with, I took him down. I took him down or whatever, her down, whatever.
But you
And
must
it's
also
just like,
understand when something is done wrong to someone,
Mhm.
there's a lot that this person goes through.
no, of course, but I'm saying
Apart from
with
the hurt, they feel like they can ease that hurt by counteracting, by making sure that whatever
yeah.
your justice that you experience is
Yeah.
as great as the pain that they had experienced.
You see, for people like that, I understand. But I'm saying, like, for a person who comes out only because now is something.
Yeah, then that's
I feel like
That's what I'm
there's
saying,
something
that just-
wrong with that. Because it's like, yo,
then you're just trying to push your own personal
that's what I'm trying to say.
vendetta,
Like,
and
yeah. It's not even
that's why I
about
said
you.
the whole purpose of it is lost. If you're gonna put money that you're gonna gain or fame that you're gonna gain to it.
Because sorry, I was actually going to say it's about that person, because you're so selfish.
Yeah.
It's not like you're even trying to help other people.
But this is like a fragile issue. I think
Yeah.
it's hard to actually judge or to
No,
know
sure.
if a person has that kind of motive.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's hard. You'll never know a person's intentions, why they're coming out, when they're coming out. Because they can lie and say, yo, it took time. It took time, but knowing exactly, no, you're lying. It's actually because this person
And
is
then they could
somebody.
be telling the truth
And-
as well.
No,
and it
that's what I'm
actually
saying.
took the time,
Yeah. It could be true, yeah. But also it could be like,
And you
no,
just happen to have grown and become successful. I mean, it's not my fault. You
As a
understand?
changed person, and probably that person is now changed, and then now you're gonna come up with this. But it's just like, yo, come on, come on, because the reasons why we go to prisons when we did something is for us to change, and that thing happened
So
20
are
years
you
ago.
saying that you would rather have faced the consequences for whatever you did 20 years ago than facing it 20 years
Of course,
later?
I mean, it's like, wow, what's the point if you're gonna live in the past,
So why? So maybe those victims should be coming out 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, then come on. Go to the justice system, tell them what I did or what he did or whatever, right? Tell them now, like, not
I mean,
now,
if you
now,
keep
but
it in a closet, if you keep that skeleton in a closet and it comes and bites you 20 years later,
I mean-
technically it's not, it's
and
your
you see,
fault.
there's a
It's your
difference
fault.
when you did that, when you actually you hit the whole issue. You were like, you know what, I know I fucked up and everything, but like you paid your way out, right? 20 years ago, even if you didn't have so much money, but you still made her silent and you promised whatever, right? But that's different now when it's like, it's just them, you didn't even do anything. You were actually expecting them to go to the police and say whatever, and then they said, okay, I'll keep quiet, I'll not say anything. Maybe that you guys were just talking and then it's cool. It's like, okay, we had an agreement, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna come out 20 years later. Like, for me, that's just not. If you can come out now, do it now. Just do it now. Don't wait, because it's like you waiting. That's what I was saying. Like the example I was using of we go to prison, maybe they sentence you 10 years. We go there to change. What if I've changed? What if I'm no longer that person? What if I've grown? I'm not a kid anymore.
That's just the problem with hiding things. Eh?
You get what I'm saying?
It's better to face it
But that's what
head
I'm saying.
on
If
at
it's
the
not
time.
you, if it's not you, it's the person has to go there and say, yo, he raped me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not you who say, hide yourself, I'll pay you, every month, whatever. Yeah, exactly. You go, tell them what I did, and then so that I face whatever I face, and then I go to jail, maybe 10 years, and come out, changed, Because, it's like, we've done some things,
Yeah.
even though they were not against the law, but we've done some things 20 years ago, or 15, 10 years ago, right? That when someone tells you this is what you did, you're like, oh shit, that's not even me anymore. I've changed. I'm no longer that thing.
Yeah.
But it's just that obviously this is like against the law type of thing.
When it's an offense that big, there's no really way that we can defend it or, 20 years later,
I care about
50 years
motives.
later.
I care about
Really?
motives.
Really?
I care about motives.
What do you think a motive would be in that case?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were somebody, like, I think that person is more than just, it's about madness rather than her or him helping other people. It's not about, it's about them. It's about selfishness, like, it's just really entirely about them and what they can get, because it's just really not, I don't see it as, like, it's pointless, honestly, to do that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that,
Well, I think maybe you're thinking about yourself and,
What do you mean?
and not, like you said, you 10, 15 years ago, you've maybe done something wrong and
No,
you're a
it's
changed
not even-
person. And you
That's not even
understand.
about me, because I know.
But let's say if you
I've-
bring the Cristiano thing back into play, you
Yeah.
understand? Let's say he committed this 10 years ago or whatever.
But it was already Cristiano 10 years ago.
Or 20 years ago, whatever it may be. It doesn't mean that now it's like, yo, why you bring this up now? Or,
But he was
why
already
you
a
be-
somebody at the time, and it's just like with him, his situation is a bit different, If this is how he's always been and he's always bought his way out,
Yeah.
That's different. He might have paid his way out because he's been big for so many years. He's built this thing for so many years. Because he's what, almost 40 now? Yeah. He's been somebody for like so long. And we don't know if, that's what I was saying, he could have been paid
This
these other
person.
ones out.
Look, a
It's
crime is a
only this
crime.
one. It's
Bottom
only this
line,
one.
crime is a crime, bad is bad. Bottom line is that you need to be accounting for the wrongs you do and be sorting it in time and not freaking 50 years
You see,
later.
that's
You
what I'm trying to
understand?
say.
When things come and
That's what I'm trying to say.
and
It's
all
like
that.
it's like for instance right now, you steal something.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what, kid? We're not gonna arrest you right now. We'll arrest you 10 years later.
Yeah, but at least,
No,
it's
but
out.
they're gonna arrest you 10 years later. Why the fuck can't you? I did it now. Convict me now. Like, do it now. I did it now, right? Do it now. How would you feel like they say that to you?
Of course, I wouldn't like that.
Exactly. It's like, do it now, dude, so that I change, so that I pay my dues.
But these people didn't come out at that time, probably. And say,
That's what I'm saying. Remember what I said? Like, he could have paid them to shut up.
And that's where the problem is. And that's where
course.
everything is
Of
now
course.
just boiling up into this
course.
mess.
That's
Which,
what-
of course, again, I wouldn't blame. Which, yes, allegedly, but if it is true, he should face justice.
Of course,
and
like I
face
said.
whatever.
And I mean, because the other one that came out now recently is the one that made these other ones or other cases come out, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm
It's
glad.
just like-
I'm glad we've
yeah.
reached an era like that where one can open and
Yeah.
encourages more to open up. I mean, this industry, we look up to these people.
Yeah.
We think they're mini gods or perfect,
Yeah.
and just look at
The thing they do.
the things they do.
Yeah, with like with this one, that means clearly even him, he still hasn't changed. This is something it's in him,
Yeah,
and he always thinks that
Yeah.
he could do it and just get away with it. Against every person he encounters, type of thing. So
Exactly.
it's just like it's one of those, like if he really did it, like I said, he has to lose whatever that he's gonna lose. He has to face everything that he needs to face.
Why do
Head
that
on.
to yourself?
Head on. Like it's just like, yeah, and then this is when you ask yourself, like, you think money can buy everything. But it's so weird. This person's even married. Well, I think he's married. Should be.
Marriage never stopped anyone, man.
No, but like, especially for a decent person like him, it's just so weird, dude. Like, I don't
You said he was
understand.
decent.
Huh?
You said he was decent.
I mean, I thought he was until this.
Things
Because he
that they
doesn't
portray
drink.
to us.
He doesn't even
Things that
drink.
they portray to us, doesn't he?
He doesn't even drink because his father died because of alcohol.
Yeah.
So he took it upon himself
yeah.
that he
I know the
won't
story,
now
yeah.
drink alcohol. So I mean, and he's a sportsman. I respect sportsmen, the way they take care of themselves, even like their body. They respect their
Maybe he's
bodies.
still dealing with some issues, for example,
That's
like
how-
you said, his father died. We don't know the type of father he had, how he treated his mother, how, you understand?
Of course. I mean, like a lot of these people, they show us what we want to see. So like I'm saying, for me, what I saw from him, I saw a decent man. It's like even Lionel Messi right now, right? What I
Yeah.
see in him, I see a decent man. I see a sportsman. I see a
If
person.
Leo Messi was to be next, I would just give up, bro. Like, not him. Like,
Yeah. So it's just like I see him and then I look at this guy who's just a good guy, invested in his family, trying to do right by all means. So when these things come out, it's just like, oh shit, But they look decent to me,
Exactly.
So
We need more better role models out there, which they are there.
I mean,
They
even
do
now,
exist.
we
just
we
saying.
should just not punch Cristiano. We don't know if he
Yeah,
did it.
alleged.
Yeah, because I mean we can't. And then things come out later on, and then they're like he didn't do it.
But
And
it's
it's like-
never
it's-
that alleged.
It's like, okay, all y'all people who thought I did it, what's up now? Don't come back and support me, and say yo we fucked with you, Ronaldo, you good player, whatever.
Yeah.
Stick to what you said. Because I mean, people are quick to change their perceptions
True,
about
true,
people
true.
just because of one thing. You could build a whole empire, but do one wrong.
I know.
It's just it'll fuck you up. So we don't know, but at the end of the day,
I guess
we
we'll
just
have this
to-
conversation again
Yeah, we just
when
have-
we get a verdict,
Yeah, we just have to see.
Yeah.
I saw everybody was just talking about the Carter
Carter
5.
Five.
Yeah, and it's out now. I haven't listened to it. I
Really?
haven't. Nah, not
Why
yet.
not?
I've been busy, man. I got school.
You never busy for music, bro. You
Nah,
do
nah.
your assignments,
I
you
think-
listen to music.
I
You
think
study
part of-
and listen to music.
I think part of it is because I got all J. Cole's old albums on my phone.
Okay.
So that's my playlist. I've been jumping into.
So that already says something.
Pardon?
That already says something.
What do you
If you
mean?
weren't keen to listen to it like immediately.
Yeah, not really. I was
Are you
not.
low way?
I am. I like him. He's a good. But I didn't have no expectations whatsoever of this album. So, and I expected him to not. I mean, I still hear it from people. I still have to listen for myself. But what I
Yeah.
hear from people is that he did no wrong. It's a good album. So,
I listened to it. I listened to it
'cause
once.
the last offering that he's been giving me
Yeah.
over the features that he's even had, I
Yeah.
was not keen for that. That's why I was not.
I think it's a good album.
Should be.
It's just good. I'm not that, like low way, no legend, did it, mic down. But it's a really good album. I like the way he recycled a lot of tracks, a lot of background tracks. He had Travis Scott song,
Okay.
Astro Thunder, if I'm not mistaken. Few several. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, this album has been a work in progress, right? Some of the tracks he created back in 2011 type of thing to his most recent and yeah.
Because a lot of people do
So I
say
think
that.
it's his final.
I doubt.
It hasn't been said,
Nah, I
but
doubt.
he says something at the end of the last track he says like he wants to stop this music thing because he needs to look after his kids. Kids. He has one
His
daughter,
kids.
right? Kids. So I don't know. It's giving me a message.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Like
a
it
lot
might
of
be his final. He's going to take it slow before
a lot
he
of
actually
rappers have
like
said
to
that.
do that.
You know,
No.
Jay-Z once upon a time said, yo, back
I'm
then in
done.
2007,
Yeah.
that guy, this will be my last album.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's just a lie, really. But like, yeah, I'll
I
listen
think
to
I
it.
need to listen to it again.
I'll listen to it.
You know,
'cause-
Lil Weezy has those. You need to
Yeah.
dissect those.
yeah, exactly.
Lines.
You see, for people like
It's like
Wayne,
Busta Rhymes kind of thing.
nah.
No, he's got that fast-paced kind of rapping, and then he's got so much meaning into it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. You see, for people like Wayne, you can't be a hype beast for him, you know? You have to really, really listen. You know, like J. Cole too. Can't be a hype beast and be like, yo, Cole, you know? Gotta listen. You
Yeah.
gotta listen. So I'll listen to it probably next week. I'll listen to the whole album and then see how that goes. You know? So yeah,
Yeah, but there were some tracks. I mean, I don't really know all the names of the tracks because I listened to it over YouTube. I just listened to the album while I was working. There was some that I was really digging, you know.
because a lot of people are feeling this Nicki Minaj and him track.
Yeah, yeah.
They say it's dope.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So I mean, should be cool. I'm not, you know, I don't have any, like I said, expectations for this album. So I'll just, when I get there,
But
just
2018 has been a
open
year
it.
for so many albums, eh?
But like 2017 started all this thing.
You think so? But it's
Because
been-
2017 was the year when, yeah, good, even great, like as much as many music came out, but it was great. 2018 is trash. There's gang trash and there's good albums. And there's great
I'm just saying, like,
albums.
there's a flood of albums. Like,
Yeah, but
everyone
you
is
see, that's what I'm
releasing.
saying. Like, you know, there's difference. There's trash
Yeah.
albums. There's trash.
What
like,
has made it
trash,
for you
trash,
so far?
trash. This year,
Yeah.
I mean, I find myself referring back to old music. So clearly, like,
Nothing yet.
no, I got Cheapy Red's album.
Okay.
Good. It was a great album. Drake's, I like Drake's Scorpion. T Grizzly's album was dope. Post Malone's was
Yeah.
dope too. Yeah, pretty much so far. Oh, Tori, Memories Don't Die.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that album as well. Yeah, her. I wanted to. I hoped she
Black.
was gonna. Nah, but like it's like nah. Black, I'm still digesting it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's there. It's there definitely. But I'm still digesting Black. Cause yo,
There's a lot
album's
of, yeah.
dope. Album's dope. You know?
Really is.
Yeah.
Really is.
You?
There's a lot of poetic,
Yeah.
or a lot of
Yeah. And it's like progress from the first album too. Because it's like, think about it. If he didn't give you Free Black,
Yeah.
this album wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But because he gave you Free Black,
But
this
I,
album
I,
makes
I
sense.
honestly haven't listened to much of Black's previous.
You really should actually. That's when you actually
Then I
see
will
the,
see the
continuation.
growth or the-
Yeah, the continuation from that
Yeah.
of how just he's just like changed and stuff. And you really. But like that's what I'm saying. Without Free Black, East Atlanta Love Letter wouldn't really make sense. Like it makes sense to those who listen to Free Black. Yeah. So it's like if they had to be like this, if it was East Atlanta Love Letter and then Free Black, it would be bad. If we got the other one first and then now it's like you needed they complement it. Yeah. And you, what's your best albums? 5?
Best albums. I think I have the same kind of theory of yours, where not a lot has done it for me. Yeah.
It's just trash, dude. This gang trash.
Yes, there's a lot
People
of
just want to release trash
exactly.
music.
And I think we're looking towards hype up beats.
That's what I'm
or
saying. Yeah, you
The
don't
concept
There's a hype
of trap
beast.
music, you know, where it's
It's
just
a
about
hype-
having that
You understand what I'm
that phrase
saying?
that gets you, and you know it's done.
Yeah. Like even look at. Okay, I'm not saying Travis Scott's album was trash, but all bad.
Yeah.
But like, look at Astro World. Look at the hype that was then. Look at
And
the,
how
look
it's
at just
just-
now how it's just synced people
That
even
whole,
it's like I don't know if they forgot it.
anticlimax thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
I see what you're
and
talking
it just
about.
tells you so
And
much
there's
about
just a
hype
few
beast.
tracks that I keep going back to refer to,
Just
but
just those. But out of all that album, how many tracks can you say they're good tracks?
5.
You see, that's bad for an album. That's way bad for an album.
I know it.
Way bad.
How about you? How many can you say?
About 5 too. I didn't really enjoy that album. Like maybe everyone else did.
I was hyped up in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because he's a hype
I'm
beast
not
kind
gonna
of
lie.
guy. He's a hype beast kind of
He
guy.
did bring that out.
Of course. I mean, for how long have you guys received the Chips Scott album? For 2 years straight.
Yeah, yeah.
So he had to hype you guys up like that. And then like look now, it's just, like, but you still look at Jake. His music still today, till now.
Yeah.
You still listen to some songs.
That's actually
Some,
one of my favorites.
some are still even saying, yo, have you heard this track? I'm like, oh yeah, it's something that you listen to. It's like, nah, I've been listening to it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You see, that's the thing about Substance. I like Substance because of that. Because people like Drake has substance.
True.
Yeah. You can even refer back. You see, that's what I'm saying. For me, 2017,
But hey,
good
Kid-
albums came out.
if we bring it to the local scene, Kid X released an album, right?
Yeah, it's Kid X. I don't know about him if he released. He released?
Yeah, he released.
Okay, El Tito released too.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Anadi's releasing this Friday. Yeah.
Okay, I'm anticipating
Yeah.
that.
Oh, and they
Anadi's
said,
one of my
dude, and they said something very, very interesting. So the guy who did the artwork,
Yeah.
he's gonna receive royalties of the album.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's like a first.
Yeah.
An artist, like
Anadi.
yeah.
Wow.
He's gonna
that's
like
a good
the
thing.
guy. And the artwork is fire. I'll send it to you. I'll show you. Yeah, but it's fire. It's fire.
Sure.
So that guy's gonna receive royalties, and he was gonna do that thing for free, the whole artwork, and then he's like, nah, dude, you gotta get paid for this,
Oh, wow.
And now he's
Talk about working with the right person.
like that's so dope, and then
It
he's like,
is.
yo, oh shit.
We grow together, fam. We don't.
And so for him, it was more about like, yeah, I gotta make sure that you stay.
You covered it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think of? What do you still think of Nasty by far? Did you see?
Honestly,
I just want to ask you.
from the
Did you see
beginning-
the music video for King?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It didn't impress me.
I like that video. Like
Is
that
it?
video is so
It
dope
didn't
compared
impress
to look at what.
When I watch videos, I really, because
you
I
know-
work with cameras and all of that, I really dissect it. I found it
Because
didn't.
why I'm saying for me creativity stood out for me there. I look at Ricky Rick. Nasty, when I look at Nasty or whoever, I look at them, whoever that I'm looking at, it could be Keenan, it could be Casper. I was looking at Nasty, looking at Ricky Rick, I'm looking at AKA, looking at Casper, what they release right now.
Okay.
And I'm looking at Nasty. I was looking at
Nasty
him right
will always,
now.
yeah,
For me right now,
he's on the top. He's doing it.
because these niggas are doing some trash ass
I
visuals
agree,
right now.
I agree, but now
Yeah.
Nasty has impressed me so much that now I compare him with international stars. No more doing local type of thing. So that's why I still wasn't
So what
that
is it?
thrilled
What is it that you're
with,
comparing him with? To national stars?
Yeah, international stars.
Yeah, but like,
American
what are you
stars.
comparing?
Like
What visuals or raps or?
everything, just everything
Oh,
about
that
the
he does.
hip hop culture is
Oh,
that
okay.
he is doing.
Oh.
So whether his videos up to standard, his rap is obviously doing the most. you
Okay.
understand? Yeah, so that's why I wasn't exactly the most thrilled, but
Okay.
hey.
But how is
it's
he right by far right now since streams and like?
So how's the album doing?
No, not the album, but just him as a package.
Yeah.
How is he doing?
No, he's accelerating. He's
Oh,
doing
okay,
the
okay.
most. He's doing
Okay,
the
you
most.
think
And
so?
I'm glad that, a lot of South African other fellow hip hop artists are supporting him and motivating him. I'm sure you saw on Twitter, what's this guy's name? Reason.
Mm-hmm.
He made mention like, why wouldn't I want Nasty to be greater than me, to be a Jill, a goat, you understand? Like, so, and he's bringing people along with him, like the A Reese thing. I know there's beef going on, and then he involved A Reese in his
That is what tour.
Iverson tour.
Iverson tour. He
Yeah,
said.
he did.
Oh shit. Talk about it. He once said, he's like, I'm not work with that guy.
Yeah.
Talk about growth and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, but like for me too, like he's doing the most for me. He's
With
pushing
strings
so
and
far.
brings, I was near. Am I
Blink.
saying it? Blink. Exactly.
Blink.
I thought about because I remember even onto Instagram, it's like you guys are
that's
saying it
how-
wrong.
yeah. Just get the
Blink.
name right.
Yeah. I was never really that excited for it because when Jungle came out, it wasn't so great for me. I
Yeah,
don't-
Jungle I don't like. I actually like King.
Yeah.
I like
was
King
good.
more than Jungle.
I mean, compared to bad hair extensions, what do you think?
Extensions. I don't like bad hair extensions. I like bad hair.
Bad hair.
But when I compare it to the album, that one,
Yeah.
growth, man, growth. Better way of avoiding playing with words, metaphors. You know,
True.
better. Like,
Much better.
like I can sense that growth within him.
And ultimately, that's what we're looking
Yeah,
for.
and he's just getting better with time, man. He's getting better with time. But as for AKA Casper right now, okay, AKA musically, he's doing good. Yeah, I just want to see the
Yeah.
next visual.
You're an AK guy. Me not so much.
I am. That's
He's
why I
got
critique him
talent.
so much.
He's got
That's
it.
why I critique
I
him
just
so
feel
much.
inconsistency, bro. That's what I think.
Yeah, you see the visual that he took out right no. I disagree. That stuff. But yeah, I mean,
It was innovative.
we're doing really
It just
well.
wasn't executed well.
Yeah.
It was that. It
Of
was
course,
something.
of course, because he has money, he can afford for such. You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. They hide behind money. That's the problem. But also Nigerian artists are doing well. They're
True.
really doing well.
Big Wizkid.
I like that Wizkid's
Bad Energy.
Skepta song.
Bad energy.
Yeah, it's dope.
It really is.
So it's dope. I like what else do I like? Yeah, Nigeria, no. Yeah, they're doing really well.
They really are.
Yeah.
Hey
Nah.
guys, it was a good run. We'll see you. Let me go and present my city to the world.